Coffee is our business, and coffee is good.
How do you drink your Ellefson coffee?
You know, I just drink it black.
That's what I do.
You know, and it's interesting, and I started doing it. At first, I guess it's probably healthier than putting sugar and milk and stuff in it. But it's funny, when I started doing, we've had the coffee company, I guess, 3 years, and as we started to go around to different roasters and taste coffee, I noticed how different coffee would taste when you just drank it straight black, and if you add a little bit of cream. And I actually sat with a chef friend of mine, and as we put the when I drank it, this one roast, I remember, I think we were flavor matching a roast in peace because we're moving to a new roaster, and which is our dark roast coffee. And I drank it, and I was like, and it was kind of harsh. It was sort of bitter, and I didn't like this particular roaster's version of it. And then I put cream in it. I was like, wow, that is awesome. He goes, yes, and that would go very good with a creme brulee, you know. And so he, as a chef, was flavor matching. I guess as you would match wine to fish.
Oh, that's cool.
Coffee to, yeah, I was very educational, actually. And so I really opened my eyes to, like, the deeper nuances of coffee.
Yeah. Like you in the wine tent that tastes the matter.
Hey, you know what?
Nothing like that.
I just got a brainstorm. See this one back here?
Don't look at me.
Where's she at? She's running, dude, for village council in Johnson Creek, where she lives.
Ooh, yeah.
She's got to go. It's between her and somebody else, so she get a little political on us, which we all knew was going to happen sooner or later. So that's cool. If she could have a co-sponsor go to the meeting,
that might work.
Dude.
Now, now wait a minute.
I'm liking where this is going. Yeah.
I bet she could change a bylaw and have an Ellefson coffee shop put in where the Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Yes, I love it. We are rock and roll coffee, baby. That's what we do.
I fully support this.
Yes.
You're in.
I got it clenched, dude.
And coffee for a lifetime, whatever you need.
Yeah. There's an old lady at the village going, Google Ellefson, see what the hell that is.
Best corporate board meeting ever, on air. It's awesome. I just love it. Yeah.
No, we have a friend that makes her own vanilla syrup, and I put it in, and I've gotten more. It's like you go black, you never go back.
Yeah.
But I've been on that kick now with black coffee, sorry. But I do, I get so used to it, and I see people dumping, I'm like, like the quickie trip, no disrespect to the enthusiasts. But I see people, it's like, would you like some coffee with your milk? I'm like, what are you doing to that coffee?
Yeah.
And now I'm strictly black again, and I'm really loving the taste of coffee again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it really, the coffee bean, it's, there's certain things that are natural on the planet, and that's one of the good ones, And, I'd heard a great story that there was a pope many years ago, obviously, and he was getting addicted to coffee, and I guess the council, the bishops, whoever, were calling him out on it. Like, sir, you're getting a little off the edge, with coffee. And apparently his reply was, the Lord will forgive us this one sin. And coffee has been legal and good. So it comes right up to the line, right? That coffee chitter. But
Blue Moon, your Blue Moon, is that your CBD?
The Blue Moon.
Or the Blue Jamaican Blue Mountain.
Yeah, the Jamaican Blue Mountain. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. We had a company came to us when we were doing a base story in
Flower Power Coffee Company.
And being, I figured, back in the old days, you just took it and then you asked what it is, right? Has everybody done that, right? What did I just take? Well, what is this going to feel like in 10 minutes?
You'll see.
So I did the same thing with the coffee. He brought the CBD coffee. I ran in the kitchen at where were we at? Is it Les Paul's place that he played in the city?
In New York.
And I ran in the kitchen, I made it, and I was like, well, let me drink it. I'm on stage in 10 minutes. Let me, so hopefully I won't be tripping out while I'm on stage on some kind of flower power CBD coffee. But they had a great coffee. It was super good, and so we partnered with them. And Jamaican Blue Mountain is a phenomenal coffee. It's very expensive. It's grown in very high elevations, and it's expensive anyway. And of course, CBD is not cheap, so the coffee's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But it is it's phenomenal coffee, and so all of our coffee you can get at EllefsonCoffeeCo.com.
Everybody, the CBD thing was cool. I mean, I literally spent 2.5 years trying to make a CBD coffee happen, and went through 10 different people who had different ideas on how to infuse it and how to make it work properly, and then Flower Power came to us, and they had kind of a proprietary way they did it, and it was a great fit, and it's awesome.
Sounds like the CBD beer story too, kind of like a parallel to that. A lot of experimentation. Yeah. But I go to Jamaica. When I go to Jamaica, I drink more Blue Mountain coffee than I do Red Stripe.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
I love
great
it.
stuff.
And it's just
that is
water.
A lie.
No, it's not.
That is a lie.
Okay, it's a
You had me. I was in.
No, I do. But it tastes different down there for me. And I know a lot of making coffees about how much your water sucks. Our coffee here is not great.
Stop looking at my bean.
But the water's not here. You know what grinds my beans? You telling me not to look at your bean. But it's like you make it down. If you've got tap water's huge. Your water source is huge on
Massive,
coffee.
yeah.
It's huge. And I've got great tap water 30 minutes away from here. Coffee tastes completely different.
Right.
Completely. So I can't wait to try yours, especially the Blue Mountain, because it is. It's worth the trip to Jamaica to drink it with their water.
Just to go get it, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it is expensive. It is unexpensive.
It is expensive.
And you didn't
stuff.
have to go to Jamaica.
How much?
You can go to EllefsonCoffeeCo.com.
How much will a bag of your Blue Mountain?
The little 2 ounce, which is really a sampler size that I guess normally we would sell a roast in peace for maybe $5. That in the Jamaica Blue Mountain CBD is $12.
Okay.
Yeah, and a big 12-ounce bag is literally like $96.
Absolutely.
It is expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive to bring back.
But so that's kind of the primo you break out
Sure.
when your good friends come over.
You're talking about mountaintop coffee beans. You're
Yeah.
talking about the best of the best,
Yeah,
man.
well, and the cool thing is, I think even out of those little packs, I think you get 6 pots or something, and they actually have. We put the instructions on it how to brew it for optimal.
It says the packet contains 60 milligrams of CBD,
Yeah.
and a cup contains 5 milligrams.
That works.
You know more than me.
Keep it in your body,
And
man.
it's good CBD. I mean,
Yeah.
it's funny. I'm a sober guy, so I don't, from the neck up, I don't, partake. But it's funny. My first real experience with CBD, we did a tour a couple years ago with Meshuggah was out with our support act, and there was a bass I was playing, and for some reason, the way it was kind of hanging off my body, I started to get a bit of a problem with I didn't know if it was like a rotator cuff or what it was. Because being in Megadeth is like being a professional athlete. We kick butt up there. So, but I went to a chiropractor and he actually rubbed some CBD oil on it.
Yeah.
And it took the problem away.
Yeah.
I've been getting shots. I've been getting all kinds of crazy stuff in there, and none of it worked. And the CBD worked. And at that point, I was like, man, I totally get it now. I get all the reasons for the medicinal purposes of it.
You can do a bath bomb. Are you a bath taker, David?
I am once in a while.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about your
Yeah, I am.
bathroom.
David takes long, luxurious, elegant bath. Very
Solo
very
baths.
opulent.
Yeah.
Because I have got some pumpkin spice you can throw in there. It'll just be elegant. You'll love it. You'll love it. And I'm selling my pumpkin spice for $97 a bottle. So that's
CBD bathroom. Is that where we're going with this?
yeah, that's where you want to buy that. All right, how is our friend Dave Mustaine?
Dave is doing okay. Obviously the announcement with his throat cancer was shocking to us, of course, and to the world when it.
So you found out as we found out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Really?
pretty much. We all got together in May. The Ozzy Megadeth tour
Sure.
had gotten postponed and pushed back, I guess, till next year, and we quickly. Which is why we actually booked this tour we're on right now, supporting the book and the album, because we had the book release date set, which is why we're out doing this month. But in May and June, we got together in Nashville to start working on really dig deep into the Megadeth records so we could get it done. And then, man, no sooner had we just gotten there, and all of a sudden, Dave was having to go see doctors and get into his treatment plan. And that we had to make the decision, like, we got to clear the calendar of everything else, except for the mega cruise. We did keep the cruise. That's going to be happening in October. And that should be pretty cool. A lot of friends, Chuck Billy from Testament, a lot of people immediately reached out and said, hey, I'm happy to sing some Megadeth songs. I'm happy to whatever Dave needs. We're here to support him and help. So, but yeah, thank you for all the thoughts and prayers that everybody's sending out. He's, like he said in his announcement, it's to be respected. He's dealing with it headlong, just straight at it. To get into it and deal with it. So, hopefully it'll be a successful recovery. And
It sounds like they're really, really hopeful. It looks good.
Yeah, it does look
like
good.
90%. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So, we thought maybe we might actually play a song just in honor of Dave and to support him and one of our hit songs, if you call it.
Let's
that.
play the hits.
No,
Thank